Welcome to the Geek Easy. Sit back, grab a libation of your choice, and relax, 'cause it's time to do some geek stuff in the Geek Easy. Welcome to the Geek Easy, fellow geeks. Grab a beverage of your choice, because today we are going to be reviewing and giving you my thoughts on Batman, Catwoman, the Gotham War. Yeah. Number one, it's Gotham War Battle Lines. That's a really kind of a mouthful. Look at this nice shiny cover here. And that right there is the only good thing about this comic. It is another big swing and miss by DC. I have no idea what they are doing lately with some of their stuff, or why they are doing it, why they think this is good. But they are... It's not good. Okay? It is kind of written by Teeny Howard and Chip Zdarsky. Pencils by Mike Hawthorne. And inks by Andrano Di Benedetto. And colors by Romulo Fajardo Jr. Alright, so we have this story which takes place after Night Terrors. It starts out with a little dude here. He's kind of lamenting the fact that, you know, he's a goon, you know, kind of a lackey. He worked for Mr. Freeze. He's worked for Mr. Pig. You know, all this. So he's just one of those guys that you see, the hired hands that you go out and do all this shit for the big boys. And he's lamenting, you go through all the risks, do all the stuff. Big risks, no rewards, because they don't get any of the money. And then he gets home and gets a little note delivered to him by a cat that says, if you risk your life, you deserve the rewards, and then an address. Okay, so then we get to kind of, what do you call it? Kind of the inward thoughts of Batman. He wakes up from a dream, sort of, and we find out that he's been asleep for 7 weeks. That 7 weeks is not being asleep. 7 weeks is a coma. 7 weeks is, you know, that's not sleeping. But, you know, because he had been out due to the events of like night terrors and all that. And he wakes up and he finds out he's the Batcombs and all that, and he's talking to Barbara, and then we find out the fact that she find out that he has lost his hand, and he just kind of shrugs it off. During this time, during this 7 or 8 weeks, we have found out that crime has gone down, we've been told 75% while he's been out, while he's been asleep. And this is because this is mentioned by Catwoman. Okay, but so let's back up just a tad. He goes out on a he needs to go out and stretch his wings and get his thoughts together. So he goes out on patrol, finds a couple people, and things are quiet. Things are just different. He finds a couple of muggings. They're run away. These guys had done a robbery, and they were like, "Oh, they're doing a really good job of doing this. There's a misdirection on this." And then he runs into the Mr. Zeus or whatever it is, and it's only him and one other guy. And he comes across Robin, who helps him, who's there and had it all handled. Robin who also almost calls him Bruce out in public. I mean, so that's this is how bad this is. They're having Robins almost call him Bruce on the streets. That doesn't happen. That doesn't. It's not supposed to happen at all. They never do that stuff. And then they, "Oh, it's nice to see you," and hugs him. Then they find out that, I guess, someone shows up and says, "Oh, we have there's a meeting." Someone, see that they're having a nice big hug on the streets because he missed him. And he calls out, "Okay, Selena Kyle, she's called a meeting. Masks off for the whole Bat family." When has the Bat family been at the beck and call of Selena Kyle? I understand there's the relationship between Batman and Catwoman, okay? But they don't, it's not like she snaps her fingers and they all jump. And it's masks off. Does she even know supposed to know who all the other people are? Are they going to sit there and say, "Hey, Selena, I'm Barbara Gordon," or "Hey, I'm Cassie," So here is the meeting. All right, and so she's sitting there. She's playing she's all, Martin Fisk-y, saying, "Okay, yes, crime is down in the city 75%, and it's because of me." Of course, Robin did fail to mention that there's a big drop in crime during their little reunion just a few minutes before that. Doesn't happen to mention, when Batman's like, "Hey, this is a little odd that he doesn't have any minions with him." And Robin doesn't say, doesn't feel that's important to bring that stuff up. But there's a big drop in crime. But it says, well, it's because of me, because look at what I'm doing. All these guys, they just feel like shit because they aren't getting any money off of working for these homicidal maniacs. So what I'm doing is I'm training them to be high-end thieves. They're being cat burglars. All right? So that way they'll have money. They're gonna steal only from the rich. They donate a proceeds of their earnings to charity, which is, I guess, supposed to mitigate the fact that they're still stealing, and crime is going down. It's down because of that. Yeah, no. That's really not the way that it works. Because money is one of only three reasons, the three main reasons why crime is committed. They say money, women, money, love, and what was the other thing? Power. Okay, but that doesn't account for people being pissed off. That doesn't theft. Not all the crime in Gotham is about money. What about murders? What about all this other stuff? That's them being cat burglars is not going to stop murders, rapes, corruption. And secondly, let's just say the Joker is has 5 guys in his crew, right? If it's him and then 5 guys, they go out and do something, that's one crime, right? Now that those 5 guys aren't working with him and each guy is off doing other jobs, that's going to be an increase in crimes. Right? Because it's 5 separate crimes as opposed to 5 guys doing one. And of course, Batman is, he's going to have kind of an argument, have a discussion about have a problem with this, and then then it leads up to them kind of arguing, and then he has a discussion with Commissioner Montoya, because she calls him and says, hey, look, you've been gone for a while, we thought you were dead, this deal that you had with Gordon was bullshit, because he gives you all information, you didn't give him anything. If we're going to do this is a two-way street. Batman basically goes and leaves. And this sets up the rest of the story. Okay? So, basically the whole concept behind this story is flawed. All right? Again, it's just someone writing a let's hate the rich, story, which is getting overused. 2, Selena Kyle as mob boss that's not really something, as far as I could tell, something that she's looking forward. I mean, it's not something that she'd do. She had a certain thing that she was doing, and she's not gonna, I guess they were supposed to be giving her some of the money too, or something like that. They got of it, but so it's just a flawed premise on everything. So the story is just really bad, and the art in here is horrible. I mean, look at the outfit right here. Look at that symbol that they have on his chest right now. The new bat symbol is horrible. It's not right. I mean, just the way everyone looks in here is not good. The art is not worthy of a Batman title. And then secondly, look at the way they have Robin. That's yeah. And of course, Selena. They are making her look absolutely horrible. Really kind of just downright ugly in here. And that's not something, the Catwoman is an attractive woman. Among other things. And look at the way they have Renee Montoya. That doesn't look the slightest bit like Renee Montoya. So the story is bad. The concept of the story is bad. The art is bad. This is just kind of like another cash grab by DC to try and get people to buy. And, they're having Batman going, oh, I've got to, my hand is gone, but I need to be able to keep showing people that I'm this badass, and, can't let them think that I'm human. Ugh. It's bad. This whole concept is just poorly planned, poorly executed, poorly drawn. Just, it's not worth it. Not worth it at all. So I'm going to have to sit here and give it a 1.5 out of 5. I don't know. I guess I'm just basically pulling that out of my ass right now because I really don't know how low I should go on it. But it's not worth it. I'm not getting this is a one and done for me. I'm not getting the rest of them. I'm not getting the trade. I'm not getting anything after this. It's absolutely horrible. Anyway, let me know in the comments below whether you not watched it, but picked it up, read it, and what you think of it. And like, subscribe, and most of all, try and enjoy your comics.